ScotteVest is a manufacturer of high-tech clothing that's both fashionable and functional. And you've heard me talking about ScotteVest for years on our show, ever since our next guest started the company. And we don't travel on any remote broadcasts without our ScotteVest, and we'll find out why momentarily. The CEO and founder of ScotteVest, cleverly enough, Scott Jordan. Scott, welcome back into Tomorrow. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, Dave. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. You gave up lawyering, as I recall, to start this company of tech-enabled clothing and the ability to say, you know what, I've got to help my fellow road warriors that are carrying so many gadgets and gizmos and so much cool stuff, and maybe wanting to hide them for safety and security and so forth. Is that kind of the gist of ScotteVest?
That is the genesis. So, you know, it was born out of my own frustration with traveling back and forth, in my case, to New Jersey as a road warrior without all the pockets that you would have, you know, with a typical business suit, because I was dressing business casual. I was just looking for a place to store my stuff, and that's where the idea came from. A lot has come from it, as you know, from the patented technology-enabled clothing system with a wire management for your iPod, and you know, now we're doing pants and shirts and baseball caps. So
one of my favorites over the years, a gadget tie that we're fond of wearing at various events. I wear them at official events even, because folks expect Dave's the gadget guy, so I wear my gadget tie from you guys. But caps and all sorts of neat stuff. It's really expanded for you, which I think is pretty cool, and there's always a tech angle. I love it.
Absolutely. We're staying to our core. We have 19 different products now.
Gee. Yeah. And a lot of stuff for women now, too. That's something it's got that part of our audience more excited.
Yeah, women have been after us for years to do something
me
just
too.
for that. And finally, we came out with a women's travel vest and a women's essential jacket, and they have been doing tremendously well. We just introduced it, and we're already in our third production run, because it's just doing so well. They're available, you know, through Magellan's travel site as well as our own website, too.
Cool. Well, let me show our audience on our video podcasts my ScotteVest. It's one of the new versions as well. What model do you call this?
That is the essential jacket. It's shown as a vest, but it has removable sleeves.
Gotcha. Removable sleeves, and of course it's one of our ScotteVest proud things that we're displaying. Andres and Andrea working the cameras here. Notice how we have, and for those of you listening on the radio, don't panic. It'll be archived on the website. Do swing by and see it. Notice how with all of our ScotteVests over the years and all of our gear, we of course embroider our logo, because we have to be representing as we're out on the show floors, various places. But check out how I opened this eVest, and you see enormous amount of pockets. And look at the wire system. This is your patented cord management and so forth, and personal area network wiring. You can simply put your iPod or other MP3 cables through the thing. You've got places to hold various devices. I mean, I've lost count of how many pockets these things have. And on the other side, of course, similar opportunities. My cell phone fits perfect here, my smartphone. And on the back, even as I spin around live on camera, you'll see how we even embroider our logo and our website or our tagline, that kind of thing. The important thing for us is, and this is one of the great things that we've talked about on the show so many times, is going through all the airport security that we do, and we travel so much, 2 or 3 times a month around the world for that matter. We just take off our ScotteVest, and it goes right through the X-ray machine. No questions, no fuss, no muss. All the goodies are in there, and if they want to look at them, they look at them. If not, it's just easy.
You know, that is a great advantage. You just take it off, you speed right through the X-ray. No longer do you have to remember to get all your devices out of your pocket, put it in the little bin. The airports report say that a lot of people leave their cell phones behind, and PDAs and expensive electronic equipment. That never happens with a ScotteVest. And it also doubles as another carry-on, in fact. You know, with a one carry-on rule, you know, you can put enough stuff in here. And, you know, the newer versions have been designed as a life management system. You know, we have, you know, little icons that tell you where to put your travel documents, icons for your eyeglasses.
Oh, I love it. And, of course, every pocket, as you get the new eVest, it tells you what you can put in that pocket. You can put anything you want, but you give us some great tips about what generally would fit best in these different pockets. It's great.
Exactly.
We have a lot of fun with our ScotteVest. I remember the first one, of course, version 1.0. What version are we on these days?
You know, we abandoned the versions. We just got so many. Everyone wanted to upgrade to the next version the moment the next version was introduced. So We've moved on. So this is just a new collection.
And what's next for ScotteVest around the corner and into tomorrow? What else are you working on?
We're working on licensing this technology to other clothing companies like North Face and
Nice.
Nike and the like to incorporate the cord management system.
It's appropriate. And you can handle the agreements yourself because you're still a lawyer, right?
Once a lawyer,
Part-time.
always a lawyer.
Yeah, exactly. I hear you.
Unfortunately.
And of course, when you visit ScotteVest.com, it's just exactly like it sounds, Scott with 2 T's, evest.com. You can use promo code into, cleverly enough, okay, and get some great savings for all of our Into Tomorrow listeners. Scott Jordan, CEO and founder of ScotteVest. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it, and continue good luck with you. We love your stuff.
Thank you so much, Dave.